Hello everyone! Today I'm finally getting around to filming my sketchbook tour for sketchbook number 10. And I wanted to show you a bit of a behind the scenes of how you can film your own traditional art videos right now without needing to invest in any fancy camera or any fancy equipment or editing programs. This is completely free with stuff you probably already own. So the first thing you need that you definitely already have is a phone. Most modern phones these days have really amazing camera quality. Even if they don't, a little editing can go a long way, which we will talk about later. And a lot of phones now also have this time-lapse video feature so that you can film over long periods of time without it just taking up loads and loads of storage. Another thing it's very handy to have is a very cheap tripod or a selfie stick. I actually got this from Poundland for I think £5, and you can use it to do these sideways shots, these kind of over the shoulder shots that I'm showing you now, and I'll also show a way that you can use them to film overhead. And the final thing that you will need is something that is heavy. So here is a quick example of how you might set up one of those over the shoulder shots that I was talking about earlier. And if you want to adjust the angle, you can stack some books or whatever you have and put your tripod up higher, and then you can tilt it so that you can get a better shot. You can simply bring your camera in close to get those nice close-up shots of your artwork. And now I'm going to show you how you might do one of those overhead shots using the same tripod, and this might be a little bit easier with a selfie stick or a tripod that has bendier legs. So you can see that I'm just putting the legs together, and then I've got this tissue roll that I'm going to slot it into, and then I'm just going to adjust the tilt of the camera until it's facing down overhead over the top of my artwork. And this is what I mean when I say you might need something heavy, because as you can see, this is just going to fall over if I leave it, so I'd have to put something on the other side. So I'm going to flip my camera over now so that it's facing the right way to get that overhead shot. And I can stack this on some books or something and lift it higher to get an even wider angle on the work that I am doing. And now I'm just putting the setup back behind my artwork that I'm filming so that it's not getting in the way while I'm drawing. And this is just an example of a setup that could work with a very cheap tripod or a very cheap selfie stick. It's about taking the stuff that you already own and finding a way to use it creatively. And if you do want to upgrade your setup for just a little bit more money, I actually bought this really amazing boom arm off of Amazon for I think it was about £15. And with this you can film from any angle that your heart desires with your smartphone. It is super long, so it's got so much reach and it can go all over the place. And as you can see, it's very simple to set up because it quite simply just attaches to the table just here with a clamp. And then it has all of these springs so that you can move it any direction that you want, and you can tilt it and you can rotate it, and you can get the perfect angle for just a little bit more money, just a slightly more expensive tripod basically that you can just use with the phone that you already have. So now let's talk editing, and what I'm showing you on screen right now is footage from a vlog that I uploaded on this channel a while ago that I filmed and edited completely for free using my phone, and I edited it on a completely free phone app called CapCut. So obviously the best thing that you can do for yourself to make sure your footage looks good is to have decent camera quality, and most importantly you want good lighting, so make sure you're filming by a big bright open window, or you can even film your work outside, or you can just get a big white light and shine that over your work while you are filming. But even with that, your footage might not look the best, so you can use a free editing tool like CapCut, and you can put your footage through the adjust filter, and then you can do something called color grading to make it look more bright and more saturated. So now what I'm showing you is the footage that you saw earlier in this very video, and this is the original footage without any color grading, without any editing through CapCut. and you can just see it looks a lot darker and a lot sadder, so you can see how much just some simple editing can do. And what I'm doing is I'm going into CapCut, I'm going into the adjust button, and then what I'm mainly editing is the brightness and the saturation and the sharpness of the video. Lately I've been editing a lot of vlogs completely with this app, despite the fact that I do have a paid editing program on my laptop, because it's that good and it is completely free. Anyway guys, I will link the equipment that I mentioned, including the boom arm, in the description, and you can find it on Amazon. And I hope that this video inspired you that whatever stage of your art journey you are at, you do not need to invest in a bunch of fancy equipment just to be on YouTube. And I am filming this whole video on CapCut on my phone. I'm literally filming the voiceover by just talking into my phone right now. So if you want to make it work and you want to start your YouTube, just do it. It can be completely free. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like to support, and if you want to see my sketchbook tour that I filmed today, it will be coming out later, so be sure to subscribe if you want to see that. Goodbye!
Got the kick.